Thanks for being able to switch our time today. I appreciate that.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah. How are things going out west today?
Beautiful day.
That's
Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm jealous. It was about 52 degrees here yesterday and about 44 this morning, and the temperature is dropping all day, and there's snow in the forecast. And
Well, it's in the mid 50s right here. And I have a view of what we call the Young's Bay from where I'm at my house here. And it's just gorgeous.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. It's going to be the high of 24 tomorrow.
I used to live in Fairbanks, Alaska, so I know cold weather.
Oh yeah, you know it far better than we do. We're located outside of Indianapolis, Indiana, so we've got an Arctic blast that's kicking us in the teeth right now, but hopefully it won't last too long, or it could. I don't know. Um, no, I would just wanted to reach out, go ahead and kind of reach out sooner than later because we are looking for someone who can uh, jump in pretty quickly on this position here. It's a it's a regional kind of in that Seattle Portland area. We've got one store we're finishing up right now, and we're looking to start another one afterwards. And so we're looking for someone to like as a working assistant super who can do a lot of hands-on carpentry stuff. And so this particular position would be more so like assisting the superintendent in what he needs, as well as like jumping in, tool belt on, ready to go, sort of thing. And so, depending on what you're looking for, where you're at, and what your desire is, it may or may not be a good fit. Either way, that's fine. But I'd still, just kind of briefly talk about that, talk about our company, and just learn a little bit about you, what you're looking for, your experience, what your goals are.
Okay, yeah, I actually did some research on your company and I pulled up your website and you know I also know you go by Goofy. That's pretty funny. Um,
Yeah, that
and
was
but
like my first week here, and they're like, "Hey, we need to put something on the website," and so I need to change that because nobody calls me that.
oh, okay, all
you
right,
you
yeah,
and one other person have actually read that and actually,
really.
yeah,
No, that's pretty
yeah.
funny. I was going because I go by Mickey.
Okay, well,
And my
that,
wife,
yeah,
yeah, my wife says Mickey, Goofy. What are you guys going to be Disney twins or something? Yeah.
yeah. It's funny.
So, but no, I'm actually very interested. I like being. I traveled a lot with my previous jobs.
Yeah.
So being out in the field is what I rather like. I
Okay.
don't. I'm not really a production in the office type of guy per
Right.
se. I like to get my hands involved. Um, I've had my own company for over 18 years, so I've done every type of remodels to homes to condos to churches to some commercial. So I've done just about everything out there.
Yeah.
So being the hands-on, if I can do that, I actually enjoy that. But I'm also
Okay.
very good. My previous employment, like with the Home Depot, I had the Oregon, Southern Washington, Idaho market, and I handled 9 install managers and kept the jobs going and was responsible for $2.5 million of install revenue a month.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
it was very, very active, extremely active, on
Cool.
the go. I'd be gone for days at a time, and um, so I don't have a problem with that. That's
Yeah.
what I actually like. Um,
Okay. Cool.
yep.
Yeah. I'm just curious, like, what were some of the main or most common like installations you guys would do for Home Depot? I'm just curious as like what the majority of folks are needing installs, that sort of thing.
Well, Home Depot does interior and exterior. I was on the exterior side of it. On the exterior side, we did roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and insulation. And of
Okay.
course, on the interior side, they do countertops, kitchen remodels, and that type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, but Home Depot did drop their exterior installation program.
Did they?
So, yeah, I mean, on one Tuesday, they called like 3,000 employees and said, we're no longer going to be doing it, because they did it across the nation. And with all the employees they had, including the support staff back in Atlanta, it was a big blow to a lot of people. But when you
Yeah, I mean,
have
heck,
this,
if you're doing like $2 million a month, just in your area, just in your department.
our branch was actually very profitable.
Okay, all right.
Other branches weren't, because it wasn't so much the volume that we did. It was the lack that with Home Depot, they always look at the retail side instead of the construction side.
Right.
And that's where they got in their trouble, because they'd have retail people trying to run construction, and they didn't understand the nuances, the differences. And so,
Yeah.
And they had warranties like practically lifetime on everything. And so, we did a roof 10 years ago, and we're going back and re-roofing it because something happened, and so that gets very costly to the company.
Yeah.
So that was more of a Home Depot program management issue, not the jobs themselves.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Personal experience. My dad was a builder, and so I grew up in construction. And Home Depot was like the main thing around where we were at down in Southern Indiana. And I always going to Home Depot store, like trying to find somebody to help me. I'm like, hello,
Yeah.
hello. Hey, do you know where the miter saw blades are? I mean, I would know where that's at, but you know where the pipe fitting for this is or whatever. And they're like, yeah, I think it's down there in aisle 32. Hold on, let me get somebody. It's like, send me down there. And
it depends on your area, because Home Depot has the same problem of anybody else, is getting qualified employees.
Yeah. 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 And I was talking to a coworker here. He's like, it'd be like them hiring me. I'd be like, I could help them, but I may not be as not everybody they hire is going to be a, remodeling or installation expert, as far as all that stuff. So, but yeah.
You guys have like Menards there, don't you?
We do. We have Menards, Lowe's, and Indy.
Yeah,
There's also the Home Depot. Those are the three main ones. Yeah.
Menards was pretty good. I was in Minnesota for like 6 months, putting in a building for a feeding project. And we went to Menards quite a bit because it was right there in Rochester. So that worked out really well.
Cool. Well, tell me a little bit about. You said you've done. I see here. Yeah, you've done decks and houses, painting, renovations, church. Have you done like acoustic ceilings, that sort of thing?
I put in a couple, you know what I'm saying, but not. It's something I hadn't done a lot of, because in my business, you do a lot of different things to stay busy. We weren't focused on one particular item. So
I don't know that you'd be doing a whole lot. I mean, a lot of the stuff, painting and just a lot of the general remodeling stuff would be very beneficial for what we do. I mean, you can see we do the Solas salons. Primarily what we're doing right now. We're the preferred builder for them, and we work with about 40 owners, and so we're building them all over the country. Last week, our owner got his license for California, and so we'll be going into California here 2020. And so, but East Coast, Northeast, Midwest is where we built a lot of them, over 200 now. And so last year we built 30. This year we're looking to hit that about 45 mark. And so we got several of them going in up at up towards the Seattle, Portland area. So
it's kind of funny because I personally have never heard of them. So I wouldn't look at salons anyways. And I asked my wife, have you heard of that either? And no. So I'm going, how many do they have over in the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure. I know California has the most of any state. They've got over 100. But like Indianapolis, we got like 5 here. It seems like the Northeast are so stinking, like the majority we built are, we've got several of them going into Philly, New York. I mean, even down to Florida and along the East Coast. So there's still a huge market on the West Coast for them. Yeah. So you were owned your own business from like 98 to 2013, and
Yeah, even past that. Even, I mean, yeah, and
even
even
kind
the
of off and
last,
on. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like this last few months, I've did some siding and painting and for myself.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so yeah.
Okay. Cool. Um, well, if you think you're interested, what are you looking at salary wise?
Well, I was looking. I've seen the range here. You had a 55 to 75. I don't know
Right.
if that's your range you're doing here. I mean, like that 65 is a fair thing for me. I was getting 82 in my last job.
Right.
So but I know this is an assistant superintendent. The pay rate isn't the same.
Right.
Um, so I understand that. But I'm also looking that if this works out, that I could be a superintendent,
Oh
and
yeah.
move up. And that's, you're going to find that I'm a go-getter. I do my work with integrity. I do it honestly, and I just let my work speak for itself. And I've
Yeah.
been promoted in just about every place I've ever been.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
that's what I'm
awesome.
looking
Yeah.
at. You know,
Cool. No, it's good to be able to have the experience of owning your own business, working for yourself, be get going and having the track record of working with other employers and being able
right.
to experience that, on both fronts. Well, I'll be honest with you. The owner here, he came in this morning and said, "Hey, we find somebody good. Let's try him out and see what happens because we need to get somebody there like as soon as possible to kind of help
Okay.
finish things up and work with the superintendent. His name's Rod Davis. He lives up that way as well. But what we're looking at is probably for like kind of like a trial, like maybe 2 to 3 weeks, pay like as a 1099, and then as things go, see how it goes, and then at that point switch over to W-2 if we feel like it's a good fit. Would that be something you'd be interested in doing?
Um, where's this job at? Where are we looking at?
Um, that's a good question. I think it's in Linwood is where it's at.
Linwood, Washington.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I know where
Alderwood and Alderwood, like shopping plaza or something like that.
I know where Linwood's at.
Yeah.
So, um,
How
so
far of
how would
how far of a drive would that be?
that's up towards Seattle? So that's a couple 2.5 hours,
Right.
3 hours. So it's not a commute.
Right.
Um, you know, I mean the region here is quite spread out.
Right.
Even in Portland, it could be an hour and a half from one side of Portland to the other to 2 hours, depending on if you're going Oregon City to St. Helens to um,
Right.
you know. But Linwood is up towards Tacoma, Seattle area,
Right.
and
Okay.
so would that be room and board? Would that be what I mean? What would be the stipulations, the salary, and the expectations? That's what you know.
Well, I guess my thought is I'll confirm it, but I'm thinking we could go ahead and do like the hourly wage at 65,000, whatever that works out to be,
Yeah.
for the 1099, and then I'm sure we'll be able to put you up, room and board or whatever. And I don't know if we want to go ahead and do like a gas mileage reimbursement, or I'm not
Right.
specifically sure what operates on this specific role. Like I know with our supers, there's like a per diem and all of that thing, all of
Right.
that. But
Exactly.
yeah, and so I think at this point it's just, I think if we put you up room and board and give you the hourly for the 65K and then just see, how the next 2 weeks go and then revisit with Rod Davis, the superintendent, and see if it's a good fit, then, from that point go to, negotiate specifics, so to speak, if you feel like it's a good fit. Likewise, does that make sense? Would that be doable, or is it? What do you think? What are you thinking?
It's not what I was looking for, but it's doable. Let me, and I have to
Right.
adjust a few things because I like a commitment because I make a commitment. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but and It's difficult. Is this finishing up a store, starting a store? What is this one?
This will be finishing up a store, getting ready to go and start another one.
Okay.
So we'll be able to keep you busy.
And the expectations would be basically following Rod's directions.
Yeah.
And seeing if I, can do what he has to do and go from there.
Right. Yeah.
So, okay.
If you want to take a little time here to think about it, let me know tomorrow. That'd be fine. And I'll give you Rod's number. And,
would you please?
Yeah, and then I'll let him know you'll be contacting him as well too, and just say, hey, talk to this guy and see if you guys can figure out something here in the meantime.
Right.
Grab my sheet here real quick. All right, his name's Rod Davis.
Yeah, I see his profile here. Doesn't have a bio, but I see his picture with his thumbs up.
Yeah. His number's 360-296-2600. And his email address is rdavis@banyancs.com.
Banyan CS?
Yeah, for construction services.
Construction services.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm interested. I don't want, I don't want to say 100% yes right now, but let me look at this. It's kind of throwing me a little bit to the side loop there, but I also understand what you guys, but I also want to, I want to have the right fit for myself also.
Oh yeah, I understand. And honestly, it's one of those things to where, the right candidate, you deliver, do what there's not going to be any problem as far as, as long as Rod's saying, hey, this guy's doing great. This is, what we're looking for. There'd be no problem to make the offer at that point. And I can even give you our owner Jansen's phone number if you want to chat with him and talk with him as well too. That'd be fine. And I'll let him know that I gave you his number. His number is 317-259-7000.
259?
Yeah, 259-7000.
Okay. 317-259-7000.
Yeah.
And then Rod's was 360-296-2600.
296-2600. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm very interested in the job. Is this kind of stuff I like to do. I mean, I like to be in the field. I like to be out there, do that. I like to do a little hands-on, but I also, I'm very good with working with subcontractors. That's what I've done. And clients,
Yeah.
So, and, learning your guys' system, your guys' protocols, you do that with every job.
Yeah.
And if I could do it with Home Depot because they were very complex in theirs,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They were extremely so.
Yeah, as we, we're continuing to grow. We got 37 employees right now, 38 employees. And so we've got guys from all over the country that are superintendents. They obviously don't all live in Indiana, but they live all over. And so we're always looking for qualified candidates for the superintendent position too. That's, that's always an option to, if you're looking like long-term, like, hey, I want to grow into another position, there's definitely opportunity for that. Especially with us going into California. There's going to be a lot of opportunity up and down that way over as well too. So, but just kind of give you an overview. That's kind of where we're at, but just looking to see what your skill set is, what you're doing and what you can do. Sounds great. Great personality, would love to give you the opportunity. So we'll just go from there, and I'll let both those guys know that I'd talk with you and try to figure out a way to make it work out for you.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I will get back to you by tomorrow morning.
Okay. That'd be great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Mickey.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.